All right, getting the broadcast up. Let's see. So it's up. Just got to cast it onto my computer now. And then we're good to go. So we are 3 minutes early today, which is amazing because usually we're like 3 minutes late. And they've actually put me in the battle already. I can actually see like the team's old chats from yesterday if I cared to. Let's try and line this stuff up properly so you can see the team names. Put this down there. All right, give you guys a little more view of me. Nobody needs that, but all right, I think we're good to go. So we have GOT here. That's who we're viewing. We're on the GOT perspective, spectator, 1 minute. So it looks like all the teams, they should be entering in 1 minute. I'm here early. I'm like the three-eyed raven, I guess. So let's get this shared. Oh, I have to share it to Evony itself. Okay, stream is shared to Evony. I'll put it on their Facebook link and I will share this now. Getting cards. Oh, I'll share this to the C1 Discord also. Nope, shared the wrong one. Did I share the right one to Evony? Yes, I did. Shared the wrong one to Discord. There we go. Got it in the C1 continent. Discord. All right, we will reload the game just to, sometimes there's mistakes, glitches, etc. And I'm actually going to try and see. Someone said in my videos that you can't see the live chat if you rewatch it. Let's see if I can do anything about that. Edit title. Yeah, I'm not sure there's anything I can really do about it. I always try and put everything on. I don't restrict anything. Live chat. Message delay, no slow mode, redirect, trailer. Anyone live chat replay? Yeah, it's all checked. Let's see, question mark on live chat. Live chat replay shows the original messages sent anytime someone watches the video recording. Yeah, that's, maybe I'll uncheck it. Check it back on, live reactions, yeah. No slow-mo on the comments. We should be live commentary. Approved users, what's live commentary? Subscribers, anyone. Yeah, anyone can type on my stuff. I don't care. Okay, I think we're good. I don't see why it wouldn't replay, but I have noticed that myself also when rewatching stuff. Whoa, GOT only at 14 players to start. Not good. Not good, GOT. Bad start. So 20 seconds till we go. GOT is at the top. GOT has 15, NEF 18, RSP 21, AKT 24. Man, NEF, you should have called me up. Even just to give me a small keep to play portals for you. I would have done it. I would have spectated like that. All right, let's see where GOT is going to go. Looks like someone's going right here. This is the GOT home. Okay. We good to go? We're going to start these rallies. Someone on GOT is getting rallied or just got hit or teleported away. Let's see if there's any score yet. NEF off to a 700 lead. That's a solo. So everyone's just getting set up, I guess. Yeah, thanks for the IDs, guys. This is... Who is streaming C2? Not sure, but honestly, why would you watch? Okay, so AKT, Leipzig, GOT going after this guy, and there's an RSP 7. He got away. Honestly, I'm not sure why you would watch C2. My broadcast is the best. Just joking. But in all seriousness, why would you watch C2? I think we know what's going to happen. Big money is going to win. It's going to be no competition. The battle will be over in, I don't even think it will last 20 minutes. All 4 teams will be dismantled. There will be a couple big players left at the end. And I'm C2 also, Matt, but I don't know. It's just, I can't relate to some of the battle that's going on there. It's like, my keep is really good, and I'd be 15th on the top team. It's ridiculous. Okay, so let's go back down to GOT over here. So GOT's missing some rallies. NEF and RSP and AKT. AKT is obviously on defense. Everyone's going after them. Like, watch a Battlefield stream and it's like, okay, so I gotta spend 10 grand a month to do this? I'd rather watch other... My favorite streams are of bad Battlefields. Just like what most people would say bad, but they're nice and slow. You can watch 1 or 2 rallies at a time. I can relate to that. That's how most people play. The other stuff, like this stuff is crazy. But anyways, let's go. Let's get on track with this. Not too off. So the big question in this battle is, this guy's going to get hit. He's at 31 billion. Hinata. Did I miss it? Was it a different person who got hit? Probably him and zeroed. I swear it was this guy. He was just speeding lines home, I guess. Cat. Okay, GOT got him. 7K buffs, it's boring. Yeah. It's like, oh, wow, that worked. You took 15 billion off the 60 billion guy. 14B. To be honest, I doubt anybody's going to stream C2. I just don't know why anybody would want to. To me, so right, 19 billion. What did this guy go down to? Oh, he moved. So we won't see. To me, the best, this battle should last all 2 hours. So this is the big question mark right here. Ozzer keep. Lots of talk whether he was kicked out of the alliance or was removed because, well, look at all those dragons, eh? So many dragons. And apparently he came back and played yesterday for them. He didn't play the first 5 rounds. In fact, in round 4, he removed his keep from the alliance after they sold it. So to try and hurt the alliance, but I guess feelings are put aside for championships. And then I guess we'll see what happens long term with them after today. I assume that that's what happened. They decided to try and win it, get the band back together, and see what happens. But I know that they had some problems. There were rumors that yesterday when he came to play and set for them that some players refused to play. Some longtime fillers refused to play. I'm not sure if it was real players who refused, but I know some people who usually play with them, filling keeps, wouldn't play with him because of what happened. So, Kuma, 51 billion right now. But it will be interesting to see what happens. Whether he plays or not, they need to keep. Oh, what was that? I think that was just a little glitch where he was porting and it showed the non-decoration. So GOT in some serious trouble right now in terms of they're losing lots of players. AKT has a big lead, but why do you put the ID? So they put the ID because you'll get some small rewards from Evony. You'll get 5 days speed up. I think like 5 million super resource pack and 100 rune stones. I think that's the prize today. So Shanheda on NEF. Looks like lots of reinforcements going in. But I'm not sure the attack was... Oh, the attack was sent. Lost... Wow, Shanheda lost like 10 billion there. Huntress setting a rally. It is on. GOT, 31 billion new feathers. Shh. Not sure if they got it or not. GOT setting one. On RSP, Arthur. Arthur is a big target for everyone. Arthur is a new player in RSP, and I think it's fair to say he hasn't adjusted to the speed of the matchups yet. It's very hard to adjust, and it takes a bit of time, and he's obviously adjusting better there. He teleported away, but I know when I played a couple weeks ago in NEF versus RSP, that Arthur was a target. They knew he was a new player, and it takes a little while to adjust to the speed. It's extremely fast. You have to play it all the time. Even me, I've played it before, and I've played All-Stars many times, and when I played in NEF 2 weeks ago, it was so fast. I wasn't used to it. I was just running for my life, and I wasn't used to the speeding rallies home, because in my alliance, I set. People don't attack me. I'm fine getting attacked and not speeding the marches home. So it's a different game. So I feel for you, Arthur. Okay, rally. I just feel like GOT is filling slower. Filling slower and setting one rally at a time. Like we see 2 here. But Kuma down to 7 billion. So this is just like a complete slaughter. Everyone going after AKT. That appears to be the goal. And RSP right here also. So everyone beside each other, I guess, except GOT. For me personally, it's difficult to play like right beside the other alliance. It's not hard for me, but it's hard to give reins. And Sticky Bun was 52 billion. I saw an attack on them. Let's see if we see the March leave. Did they get hit or were those reinforcements? Was 52, 51. No. I think it was canceled. 23 billion. This player will be zeroed if this lands, I'm assuming. It looked like it was a little small. They didn't fill it. But the Archer should be bigger. And Kuma's getting hit by other people. Looks like some solos going on Kuma. Kuma should be zero. 9 billion left. Okay. And Rajput had enough. He moved away. 44, 1.7. Yeah, so score. AKT, big lead, but all defensive, and they have no troops left. RSP out to... RSP is basically in first tier by a lot. GOT and NEF are pretty much tied right now for second. RSP is the favorite. RSP should win. RSP has the much higher buffs and like their archer attack in the entire alliance is very high. And that's what you're mostly going to be throwing out here. So this player's dead. Let's see who we got hiding all over the map right now for K35, 51 billion. That's 3 minutes till a hospital buff. Harley Quinn, 18 billion. Okay. 40, K40, 18 billion. What else we got out here? Let's see. Does Harley join rallies? Let's see if this guy got away. They did. I want to see if Harley joins anything. What does an 18 billion K40 do that far away? Just run for your life all battle? Like GOT's setting rallies and Harley Quinn's not doing anything. I don't understand that. At least be a port swap option. Yeah, GOT, it's looking like everybody dead. Like, they don't have any... What's this guy? 8 billion. That's a good portal player. 15 billion at the bottom portal. Are they out of portals? Is that the problem? Yeah, GOT's getting... AKT has 0. GOT down to 8. GOT setting a rally, 2 rallies on NEF Skies. NEF should I really poured in. Someone should swap that. So GOT protected that. So you see that? Good play by John Steed. He teleports in to swap any NEF player from swapping in. Because you can't attack yourself. So the attack will just bounce off. So the attack will just bounce off of your own player, but it's better than the enemy porting in, and it's a big player, and they get big defensive points. Okay, Harley. Anyone in the chat know what Harley's game plan is here? So I just don't get it. So you're 18B. Oh, okay, so Harley's sharing targets. Okay. That's very helpful. So Harley is far away, staying safe. So like if Harley's sitting in the hive, if Harley's here, they can't scan the map for targets. So, okay, I understand your game, Harley. You're helping out. And if they're joining rallies and doing other stuff, it takes away from it because people will see the red lines and then they'll have to speed back home and makes it difficult to be a participant. Looks like a swap. And John Steed is playing protection. But John, those are going to run you guys out of portals too. So this player just got hit. 64 billion. That's a big keep. I didn't know it's only lost $1 billion. Who launched that? Oops. It might have been RSP or NEF. They're both in the same direction. Christian Gottsent, rally on me. That should be worth a reward. And it shows up in the chat on the live stream. For some reason, it's a little glitched. It only shows certain chats. Or maybe it shows instant chats and then they go away. And that's all I see when I look up. We got over here. So the hospital buff. I didn't see who got it, but probably the same name. If RSP has it now, they got it. So that's a big advantage. Depending on what it was. So I think we're going to see... So this is a rally on GOT now. They're on the defensive at 14 billion. They're all sending reinforcements. And the person teleported. But they are now down to 5 teleports. NEF is down to 12. I feel like NEF should be taking some of these defenses, especially when it's coming from GOT. Got sent. My name still on NEF keep. Ah, that's what it is. That's why you said rally on me. Gotcha. Bovie. This is their top account, I believe. I believe this is... I don't remember the GOT original player names when they came out and they just took the Evony world by storm. But then it was Glorfindel. Then it was X-Ring. Now it's Bovie. Bovie. That's what I believe that keep is. Their top keep. And who else is here? Jaboki. Yeah, he's one of their top players. I feel like Feather just got hit there. Who else did they go? 44B. This looks like it's coming from RSP, I think. Huntress on... Looks like there was a player there and they moved. RSP on Asta. 15 billion. They're going to fill that. RSP has a couple rallies going. He's not getting away from that. There's no way. That's a 0 for sure. Very nice city too. Good all-star keep. Definitely on fire there. What's his 0 power? 2.7B. So he has Reigns out or he joined a march or something. Rami Nader. All right. Harley Quinn still sitting there at 18.5B. So I'm going to guess this is a complete free-to-play player. 890 ideal land. I guess that's about the maximum. So someone else is up here because I saw something getting sped. Yeah, AKT 2.6 billion. That's not big enough for people to want to kill. Oh, Harley got it. Who got that? Let's follow this back. Oh. Wow, AKT got Harley? Come on. Damn. I was not expecting that. Not at all. There was some other players. There was like 3-4 lines up here too. Is AKT spread out, or maybe the players are sitting at portals? Anyways, let's go back to the action. Wow, AKT, they did something other than get hit. RSP has the lead now by about 260,000, and GOT is tied for second. But I think GOT, like, I think that's a lot of defensive points. I think the battle now is clearly going to be NEF and RSP, and it's not going to be an easy one. RSP got more of the points off of AKT than NEF. And that was the key to the start of the battle. And teleport-wise, NEF is back up to 25, so not really a concern for them. Lee. Okay, so you gotta go fast. Just send it, NEF. Like, you don't have to fill rallies. You don't have to fill them when it's 10B. Looks like both RSP and NEF sent a horse. So I don't know who got them. But somebody got them. Let's see if we got anything in the chat. There's a scout on a rally hall. It won't let me click the... let's see what they're sharing up there. 249, 247. Don't suspend me, Evony. That wasn't iScout. It's a portal. Dormany. 15B under attack. Yeah, so RSP is now playing the reinforcement game. Oh god, what's this guy doing? Do we think he has power and he's just one of those T1 traps who comes to scout? Nope. Okay. That's what that reminds me of in my battlefields. Small player comes over with 3 billion, refuses to take solo or rally, and just teleports. But really just wants weak solos. Okay, we'll do a scoreboard check in a minute. Yeah, Gormany is about to get hit again. Dormany. That was a full rally. I saw it was all red. He has 10 billion. Here comes another. Siege. But probably has like archers in it or something. Or siege and then, I guess siege to kill the archers and then horse comes in. 3 billion. Was that after one rally or two? Yeah, so probably all. 3 billion is troops out, ghost, etc. Yeah, whoever's sending those hearts, thanks. I'll click some party symbols for myself too, and a 100. Dormany, everyone's just going after this guy. Unless those are old expired rallies that aren't showing anymore. Let's go to the scoreboard. So NEF 660, RSP 960, 300,000 point difference. Sorry, NEF 677, GOT 660, AKT 740. But you can pretty much wipe. I just don't think that these two are capable of attacks anymore. I think that all their defensive points are pretty much used up. All right, I'm back to the action. Actually, one more thing. Let's see what they're playing for today. Total ranking rewards. So you could see 2 through 4 is the exact same reward, and 1 is a little bit better. The big difference is 5 extra red subs, and everything else looks pretty much the same. Slightly different flag for the Alliance. Nothing else you'd really care about. It's about those 5 red subs and the pride. Bellamy, 25 billion. This is a strong keep. So I don't think it'll be zeroed after one attack. RSP has two attacks set up on Bellamy. Was it? So lost 4 billion. Just got I think I just got an archer reinforcement to go against horse. No, it's archers going in. And they're on their way. And I think they teleported. There's lots of march, unless they sent horses out. $19. 1 billion loss feels like, and they're just holding it up on Bellamy. Okay, now it's coming slowly. Feel like a 1 billion drop in troops was probably they splatted on a rally, not an attack and a good defense. Up to 21, so Bellamy's healing some stuff. So I think the embassy's full. That's why those archers got sent away. Who sent them in for reinforcements? Someone here. So 1.7 and 500. They got no power left. Let's see if GOT has anyone who's not in the immediate area with troops. Yeah, that guy's going to have nothing. I think like GOT, what you see in that hive is all they have. I don't think there's anything. Oh, this guy? Nope. Unless he healed. But he on fire. So 4 minutes till this. And who owns it? AKT. So that helps nobody. It helps everybody. It helps nobody. Ozzer sending reinforcements or a solo at somebody. Or no, that was an attack, I guess. And the player teleported. 500 million. So there's probably someone around here because oh, this is weird. How'd I end up back up there? So RSP changed location of their entire hive. Interesting. Very interesting. I have heard of teams doing that before. What's the reason why they would do that? Like, they probably just wanted to create space between them and NEF. Because it's hard to play defense. But also maybe... Well, there's a teleport there. That's it. Yeah, it's just to create space. Nothing else in that area. No reason. No hospital. No tower. No rally hall. I don't think they need a rally hall. I think RSP's rally hall is as big as it gets. And extra little bit ain't going to hurt too much. So this player just got a siege. Possibly he's under attack. Poppy lockdown. Yeah, so I think this player is going to take a defense here because he's getting some marches slowly. Or maybe he just is a pre-rain guy. GOT Bellamy. Bellamy's getting hit again. 22 billion. Bellamy's punching bag right now. Doing well, but everyone's attacking and Bellamy is healing. Doing good on the defense. So let's see if there's any attacks going. Okay, so they're going after Asta, who's already... So I think they're just holding this rally. And maybe hoping, looks like they canceled it. They're going to go after Bellamy again. Let's see how big this rally gets. So we see 95 for horse and 103 for archers. They sent a siege also. Bellamy healed again. Couple troops at 24 billion. Lost 6 at 18. At 15, and Artemis, that is a horse attack, down to 8. Teleport. Let's check that score. So 350k lead for RSP. And basically a 3-way tie for second. It's usually how a lot of these battles actually go, because as I showed you, the rewards for first to second, there's not much of a, second, third, fourth is the same rewards. So lots of people, here's 6 billion vulnerable. See what happens here. So not much motivation to break away from third, fourth place if you're in second, etc. You all get the same reward. Of course, I would assume that everyone is still hopeful for first place. We got here Lubica, 1 billion, and Jon Snow, almost 1 billion. The battle for the portal. Okay, RSP going after those GOT points. So RSP's strategy appears to be don't attack NEF. If you go negative on the rallies on GOT, it's okay. GOT is not in contention for first place. It's okay to give them some points. That's what I see is happening. And NEF is in the position where either you have to rally faster than RSP against GOT, or you're going to have to rally RSP, which gives them points while you're trying to get points, and it's tough. That's probably why RSP moved far away, so they could just play more of a defensive game now that they built up a lead. It is a smart strategy. We got up here. AKT, wonder if they held on to that hospital for the buff. I did a poor job of watching that one. Oh, the camp. Oh, he didn't get it. Send at his keep. Oh, 9 billion RSP player. 9 billion right there at the portal. Ziggy. Hello, big courage. Someone should go after Zig. It's 9,000 points sitting there. He's got to march out. GOT, come on. Got him. $8.1, 250, 250. So I think that would be here. Yes. 6.8. So someone soloed him from GOT. Sky. He's getting lots of reinforcements. So they attacked Cream. So, yeah. Wow, look at those Is that... Oh, NEF. So NEF tried to rally him. Pink. Trying to draw some attacks, I assume. Yeah, so... I never understand... so C1 is actually a continent title that's up for grabs. RSP wins all the time, but they could lose. Like, they're not like 100% winning like in C2 or C3, where you know who's going to win before the battle. But the other teams seem to play into their hands. Like, the other teams do not have a winning strategy. NEF does, but the other two teams, I feel, don't. Maybe that means NEF has to adjust their strategy also. But the other teams all avoid attacking each other because they want second place, it seems like. So they attack RSP, who's really strong, and it gives them points. Like GOT should be attacking NEF if they want. NEF has weaker defensive keeps in their mid-level players. That's who they should be attacking, but they don't want to because they want to beat them for second place. And they all fought AKT for the first place points, like to try and get them. That is what you have to do at the start. But people don't keep RSP under pressure either. Like you look, all their fillers don't have to teleport because people are scared to give them defensive points. But I feel like you have to keep some pressure on. So Dubs is either setting a rally or under attack. Nope, he's setting a rally on Big G or BG. Let's see how that goes. 54 billion. $54. They got 6. And looks like Jim Sack is setting on New Feather, and they got New Feather. That's a 7 billion player. RSP, Bry. Or Bree, not sure which one. So BG, and that is who's attacking BG? Jim Sack, Dubs. I think both have. Definitely I saw Dubs. Jim Sacks was bouncing around. I'm not sure which player he was attacking. So NEF is at 400k below, 60k above third. So it's starting to look like we're getting the final standings. There's still a chance that NEF could catch RSP. It would take a lot. They'd have to get a heal. RSP would have to play sloppy, foolish. $7.6. RSP is doing a good job of catching these targets who are away. 36 billion. So we're sending a 60 billion rally. I don't understand this. This is going to do really bad. If you don't get another keep in here, another 2-3 keeps, why are you just feeding them? Because this is a strong keep. They just got hit by someone else, I think. So 28 billion probably has to be full of reinforcement. Did they cancel it? just healed 2 billion. So probably healed a little bit of siege. Looks like that was canceled. Okay, so good plan to not send that rally. It would have splatted very hard. So now GOT is going to rally. Is this going to fill? That's a glitch. GOT rallying GOT. So Dormani, he got troops again? I think he healed. Healed back to 7. And not trying to get his marches home. That's okay. 3 points. Right, Balvi's setting on Sky, who is 60 billion. Okay, Bavi's up to 76 billion attacking. 60 billion. Let's see how it does. 6 billion. So probably about an equal point trade. Going again. So 6 billion again. That's probably a NEF attack because it's white lines and I don't think AKT can attack. Jake, 39 billion. Jake is said to be one of the top, sort of low coiner defensive keeps. Lost 5 billion there against GOT. Yeah, so GOT attacking GOT. That's a glitch. I have 6. The second, and yeah, get all your alts in there. Teleports. GOT down to 6. Yeah, they're in trouble. RSP only has 10 ports left. But with a 500k lead, that's not really a factor. They can play defense, reinforce. Okay, so Leo, 7 billion. This should be a 0 easily. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier about the team's strategy to win, it seems like the teams don't play for first, they play for second. GOT and AKT. And if everybody played for first, then I think everybody has a chance to win. But usually, like, when you go first, whoever goes for second place early gets a lot of points. But they limit their total points, if that makes sense. Like when you have this strategy to abandon going for first and you just fight against third and fourth, point-wise, you're not fighting against them. You avoid touching them. So GOT is not attacking NEF because they don't want to give them any defensive points. Like, I don't think I've seen like maybe one rally against NEF. And they keep attacking GOT because they want second place. Which is what people do in All-Stars. Because, you want to qualify. Second place gets more positions to move advance rounds. Here, I guess, I feel like if anything, C1 and the newer continents maybe have a lot of pride in the final ranking. Some teams are just like, we made final. We get the same reward if we don't win. And it's really hard to win. How'd that rally go? GOT 964, so they're within 80K of second place, and fourth place, it's decided, it's over. RSP got their portals back. GOT is almost out. And we have 1 minute till a hospital finishes. Let's see what happens here. AKT has it. There's a chance that both NEF and RSP say, we don't want it. We want to let our enemies heal, so we can get points from them. So that someone wants it. 30 seconds left. RSP took it. Who's coming from down there? 800 million. So GOT going slow to try and time their attack in the last 5 seconds. That is a great strategy. So they just took it with, they left it open for someone to horse rally in. GOT. Oh, and it didn't change. I guess they defended it. I guess that horse rally failed and GOT got it. Yeah, that's what it looks like. So GOT, let's see. Did they get a heal? They'll post if they did. Usually teams will write heal. I can't see the buffs. The buff button. Let's go find a player somewhere on the map and see if they got a heal. So this player would have troops. 1.6. I feel like he's had that the whole time. There's a 7 billion and 800 million. Oh, that's RSP. Sorry. GOT 150. Kind of looks like maybe they got a heal. Yeah, I could see that being a heal. Because those are small power keeps. 19 billion. Bellamy, 19 billion? Away from the keep? Someone's got to get on that. There's no way. Like, they just sent a line out, joining a rally. I'm certain the other teams would have seen that, and they'll be attacking Bellamy very soon. Let's just hold it there. Caramore's going after a couple on Leal. Dormany. Yeah, so GOT definitely got a heal. Arthur, 139.14. What's his power at? He's always a 35 billion. He's always a not in the hive keep. So GOT has shared him, and so he just got scouted, or he's scouting. I don't understand that. I don't know why anybody would scout him, because you want to surprise hit him. So I'm assuming if all these teams are at the top, they're very smart. They wouldn't do that. They would just launch on him. Wait for him to join and go. So GOT has his coordinates. Will they launch? There, he joined the rally. There should now be a counter rally. Yes, there it is. I think. That's going pretty slow. It didn't speed up, so no. That's him sending a troop, bringing troops home. Or someone reinforced him. Did GOT just send that? GOT had a 76 million rally up. That's about the most they can do right now. GOT, like, so Bovie gonna hit dubs. 57 billion. And dubs moved? Why'd you move? I feel like the base of this castle has to be a bit bigger. Should be like that. Almost looks like a 2x2. Okay, GOT. You shared Arthur. Arthur's an easier target than dubs. Okay, GOT calling everybody to come to the hive. Arthur just joined something. Go after him. Somebody hit him. Oh, it looks like he's doing an auto recall. But it's not coming fast, so maybe he got kicked out of the rally. It filled fast and he didn't make it in. Yeah. Interesting too. Arthur using Celtic. So that's his. He doesn't have Leyden, I guess. Probably the one. I guess that'll be a big goal of RSP at All Stars to get Arthur Leyden. Kuma. 46 billion. Baby's got a double rally on him. So he's 46. Let's see how this goes. Double rally. See how it lands. He's going to move. Nope, he's in a rally. And you didn't send it? Maybe they had to cancel. They just thought there's too many rains. Oh. Arthur just healed a bit too. Arthur's up now. 4 billion. So that was a heal. Personal heal. Points. There you go. Bang Sheng Hang. Wow. RSP with a 610k lead on second. So the battle here is for second place now. Doesn't look like there's much that can really happen. Okay. GOT. Rally Arthur. Come on. Come on. Okay, so Huntress is rallying BD Kite. 37 billion. Lots of reinforcements going in, but I think the attack landed before most of those. Only 3 billion came off, so lots of reinforcement probably went in. And I would think NEF has some low-level troops now attacking. Oh, there we go. Are we attacking this, or are we scouting and telling Arthur a preemptive warning? Why scout Arthur? Just hit him. He's got a white dove. Isn't that the peace symbol? He's already given up. I know the full moon over him is a little scary, but okay. We're going to rally Arthur, or we don't like what we see? Maybe Arthur's loaded with rains. Okay, BD Kite getting hit again. And then Lay. So BD Kite, 33 billion. And Lay teleported. Arthur. 40 bill. Is it Arthur decimal 1-2? I thought it was like Arthur 2.0, but I guess he's a fraction of himself. RSP rallying someone. This is a nice keep. Peshwa. So RSP rallying GOT. Yep. And he moved. But they're holding a rally, hoping someone goes back to it. Then they will launch it, and the person won't get a warning. Actually, that's weird because it says attack, not rally. 15 billion lei. My internet kicked me out. My game just kicked me out. Working on Ariadne. That is my champion I'm working on right now. Anybody hit Arthur? Arthur's down $1 billion, but that was from attacks for sure. BD Kite under attack by RSP. Double rallies. This is going to hurt. I think they'll be zeroed. Maybe not. That appeared to be a backup siege attack. Because it was Thebes instead of Colchon. BD Kite, where are you sending them ground troops? Well, that was a reinforcement being recalled, maybe refreshed. And now Huntress will go after BD Kite. Wow, that went from 20 million to 100 million very fast. Down to 18. I'm going to try to catch that line going back. Thought it was a scout. See where it came from. Let's check in on Arthur. Oh, Arthur's got oh, is that an attack? No, Arthur don't care. Arthur's a gatherer too. Is that the priestess title? Arthur's going to be bulking up. Storm Dancer, 6 billion K39. RSP has a lot of K, like 38 to 40, who are like 10 billion and just do buildings. I would guess that those are fillers. They call up fillers just to play portals for big matches. I don't think these are real players, free-to-play players. I think these are alts. That's what I would guess. These are alts of the big players, and they're just using them to have numbers in the battle. So let's look. RSP has 22. NEF showed up with 18. GOT 19. NEF, I gotta say, bad plan, man. You should have just told me. Stream from inside the alliance and play portals. I would have played that Sarkis Keep. What was it, 2 billion K40? Full Ghost? Maybe? Instead, I'm here on GOT with no keep. 3B new feathers. Not even worth an attack, really. Virus. I forgot about him in GOT. He's always a top keep, and it's a great name. And anyone who's been watching my channel for a long time, maybe you forget, but I have a good virus story. So on NEF server, where I used to play, there's a guy named Virus. It's not the same player, but the same name. And he is the ultimate pest on a server. So 47 down to 42, Nina. And Virus, he just extorts people. So if you do anything that bothers him, You take a monster that he set. He only sets on small monsters, but if something happens, you don't finish a resource tile near him, you say a bad word in world chat, you're infected. And you have to pay him off with stamina till he stops. And he will... Nina healed. And Virus has lots of tactics. He will build little flags in your alliance and teleport you. He'll tile you. He will just see you marching to a tile and go to the tile with 100 troops, so you bounce off and have to send to a new one. He'll solo monsters. You don't want the Virus. 51, Neen is just healing. So, who is attacking Neen over and over? Let's follow these. Who's getting these points? So those lines are going over NEF, so it's RSP. What about Arthur? Arthur, check. Check his vitals. He's still at 38. I wonder if Arthur's getting... I wonder if he got a bonus when he joined. Every billion power he ends battlefield with, he gets something. They give him some resource. Or maybe every billion he keeps, every 10 billion he keeps, that's $1,000 Oz won't steal. So Neen is down to 38 after the multiple heals. $13 billion here, BG. So looks like there was a heal that went around, and GOT, yeah, 96 billion, and GOT might have some players who've checked out who are healed and are just sitting ducks now. Like right here, this should be a big target right now. BG, 14 billion. Bevy sent a photo. No, they got personal rally. Very bad win. Let's check out this defensive win. So that's in a city, not a portal. And they did very nice. Yeah, very good against NEF there. Let's see. They took 9 billion and only gave up about 3. Let's see what was in the attack. Are they sending big troops still? They have to be if it's a 9 billion rally. Yeah, everybody's sending big troops. Yeah, that's a very nice defense. Oh, and BG, we missed. No, still there. Still on fire, but at 14 billion. Okay, let's do a score check. So RSP has reached 2 billion. NEF and GOT are within 40K for second place. AKT is a non-factor. So GOT is basically attacking only RSP to avoid giving NEF any defensive points. But NEF has to attack GOT because they want points. And RSP is hard to attack, and NEF doesn't want to give RSP points because, you know, NEF's competitive and wants to believe they still have a chance to win. So this would be, he got away. That would be big points. Someone could probably solo Siege and Archer and take about 2.5, 3 billion off that player. Unless they're one of those only ground and Archer keeps, which they might be. Oh, Arthur, finally! Someone going after Arthur. Yeah, Arthur's getting rained up and he's just going to sit and take it. Just like Oz took everybody's money. And then he came back to play. That's got to feel really weird. 35 billion. I heard they even had to pay off the debt from the keep to the old owner for Oz, and then he still came back and removed it from the alliance. Arthur's defense is holding up nice. $35B. Arthur must just be... Okay, so Oz going after... I don't even know how to pronounce this. Anyone know? Can you spell this out in the chat phonetically for me? Bavy, Bowvy, Bovy, Bayovi. It's one of the hardest names to pronounce in Evony. I bet nobody knows. BV. Maybe it's BV. 45-1, really doing well on the defenses. Still at 45-1. Okay. I am curious also, so where's the NEF hive? I think it's right here, right? Was it at the Rally hive? $8 billion buckety. So I'm curious. I don't think RSP is rallying NEF either. Yeah, like let's see if there's any. So that's a rally being set. And it looks like it's going up. It might be on Arthur. No, it's on this player who missed. Yeah, so NEF's getting like no defensive points. I saw a few rallies early on though. Not many. Like he got rallied. Yeah, so he's done. But like they're big like core players. Raven still 44. And in the head-to-head matchup against RSP a week or 2 weeks ago, it was BOG. This was the keep I played. And it was getting rallied nonstop. So for RSP not to be hitting it, it's to avoid giving any points to the only team that has a chance to go for first. And no one can complain about that. That's a winning strategy. Bavoy. Bavoy or Bavoy? Okay. But there's an O before the V. Bavoy. All right. I'm going to show the scoreboard. Let's look at the teleports first. Everybody has a lot of teleports. I'll show the scoreboard for a minute. I'll come back in about 1 minute. All right, we're back. Let's see what we got here. How's Arthur doing? 40 billion. He's going higher. How the rallies? Okay, nothing going on the GOT end. Let's go see their high, see if they're on, like, nothing. So, and then if, oh wait, was that a line? Oh, they're doing a rally. All right, they're going after Kuma, and Virus is getting counterattacked. With a siege, 43 billion. And he lost 7. So now Bellamy's about to get hit. 10 billion. So Virus swapped in, but I think he missed it because his power is still the same. PG 123. I was going to be like PG 13. So 53 billion. He lost 5 billion. Good attack. Good attack. Urban Dictionary. An Asian who looks like an enemy. All right. Urban Dictionary. I like it. Did it have the pronouncing like B dash ow dash V dash E like that? Solo Cav. Carfel's Portal. He's in there alone. Man, looks like, there we go. There's where the solo portal went. Hospital in 3 minutes. Well, that's really low. The camera I adjusted. So 2 more minutes. We'll come back to that. Let's check on Arthur. The Priestess. Anything in here? Okay, Lee. This is a person who's been targeted a lot. 12.8. It will be 0 if that connects. I have to believe. Wow. Only lost 2.6. Very good defense. And the second one going, swap in, swap in. Oh, good one, enemy. Very nicely done. That was good. I can't believe who sent this. Who sent this? And they just didn't care? It has to be NEF. Yeah, that makes sense. Honestly, that if I was NEF also, I wouldn't recall it. I'd be like, whatever points we get here, we get. Even if it's a splat. There's no reason for RSP to let that keep going. I want some coffee now. Yeah, I went to refill. That's what my break was. I have a pot every day on the weekend, but don't really get to enjoy it because of the kids. A 2 and 4-year-old keep you very busy, especially the 2-year-old. The 4-year-old, she's pretty good now. 19 billion, but the 2-year-old, man, all he wants to do is smash everything, unplug everything, pull everything down off the counters, open every drawer, slam them. It's funny. I now understand all the things my parents used to say to us as kids. You know, like the because I said so, just trying to keep us entertained with anything, basically, you know. And then I say this stuff, and then the kids question the exact same thing. But why? But why? Well, because you'll have to pay for it. That's why. Okay, let's see. 10 seconds. Looks like everybody was rallying on that. On the hospital. Looks like GOT got it. Yeah, I think GOT kept that. Let's see if they show the buff they got again. Let's see. Any link Hot Alliance final? I'm not sure. Mostly people don't stream, you know, like the Loser Bowl, the Consolation final. They did have me accidentally in the hot semi-final, I guess, the 5 to 8th place. But I said, no, you got to put me in the final. And then I ended up on Team GOT. 11.2 shared. Pavi's City. Pavi, 11.2 RSP. Rally at GOT. No, any link for hot. No real players, not alts. So I assume that means earlier I was commenting saying that these small RSP cities on buildings are possibly large alts that friends have come to play for them to help them, like this. But you're saying that's a real player. How much did Oz steal, JC? I don't know. I'd totally be guessing, and also it's not proven. No one has come out. Well, actually, it's not true. It has been confirmed. He hasn't denied it or said his side of the story. So it's only one side out. And they have let him play. So I don't know if he returned money. I don't know. I know he didn't pay in full for his keep, and they had to pay the debt. And then they had a shared account, and he drained it before he quit. I don't know the total dollar figures inside of it. I heard it was a good amount. I heard numbers, but it wasn't exact. And I would just say that even $1 is too much. So, like I said earlier, I guess we will see in the future after this match, because there's a chance that they just got back together for one last Chalons to win, put all differences aside, or maybe it's a permanent thing and there was a big misunderstanding and maybe Oz thought it was all his money and now he can either convince them it was and it was fair, or maybe he saw the light and they convinced him it was wrong and it was returned and different. It was all sorted out amongst friends. So I guess we'll see if he continues to play there after today. It's, I don't know. Is it good for the game for Oz to be in RSP? Yes and no. Like I like equal competition amongst lots of alliances. So like it's weird that everybody keeps going to 2 alliances. But if they rebalance the continents and Vig Alliance goes to C1, then it would be better for the game that Oz or Keep stays in RSP and they play together and whatnot to balance things out. Have a bit of a chance on C1. So it's not a repeat blowout all the time. But if they don't rebalance, then, I guess it doesn't really matter. It's not like that keeps leaving the server. So just ignore the last 2 minutes what I just talked about. But the player could move and help build another account. And we all know what happens when big players leave alliances. They start to drop. Case in point, GOT. GOT was the top alliance in the game. Same with HOT. They were tied for the top alliance in the game. A good, year maybe. They were just crushing everybody. And then players left, and the keeps are still there, but you don't get that insane level of coining that you have with the original owner. So let's scoreboard it. So NEF has completely pulled away to own second place. Just like RSP has completely owned first place. And GOT, they're not even going to try to, they're doing some rallies. I respect that. They're still playing. On Jakey. Jake's down to 12 billion. He moved and, what? That was weird. So Jake moved into it again, and then moved again, and Oz moved in. And Jake healed up to 24 billion, all in that. Jake is a magician. Jake went like this. Jake moved off screen, not there. Then he moved to here. Then he moved to here. And then he moved back and healed. All in about 3 seconds. Jake, you need... Next time you go on other YouTubes or whatnot, don't talk about coining. Talk about teleporting. And healing. And you would actually have the perfect co-host with Big T there. That's what you guys should talk about. The mechanics, the muscle memory that goes into the defensive keeps. Neo name change to a number. Come on. Neo, okay, so I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess that Neo's name change is either, whatever his power is, 214.7, or number 1. Because that's where he is in all our hearts. So tell me, what's the number now? Now that I made my guesses. Or his server. Whatever it is. 1284, 1294. Let's see the map here. Get back online here in GOT Hive. Yeah, so is that Ghost, Pavi, Ghost? Alright, what number he's got? Don't see C2. Vig is terrible. They are, I don't know if you're talking about the people or the alliance. But I don't have to check the score. I'm sure they're winning. We can just go with that. 8 billion. This player's been 8 billion for a while, so no one's hit them. What's RSP got going on here? Sam. Just change your name to Uncle Sam. Or maybe he's being the surface-to-air missile. Not sure. Score for Hamadi. Sure. It is over. How's Arthur doing? Arthur just joined something. Still at 40 billion. No one's hitting him. Arthur's Celtic Dragon coming home there? No, as scout. Jabok, 87B. Okay, so NEF slinging on GOT. Yeah, so NEF has a big enough lead that they don't need to worry about giving GOT points for second place. But so, okay, subs. Same subs, 2 to 5 for save speeds, guys. Save it for all stars. We tried good. Yes, need to grow stronger. Love, more lateral buffs. If we don't want heal more, don't need to try for top 2. Okay, you know what that means. Let's see, we gotta go to the GOT hive here. Okay, Belvy has officially waved the white flag. It's over, guys. White flag up for GOT. Done. Same as yesterday. This is the best editing we ever do on the channel. So they have given up. I wish I could swap right now teams. As on the Genghis channel, we are not quitters. GOT, come on. But I totally understand. You pretty much should always have an eye on the bigger picture. And yes, GOT is going to get third here. All right, so let's see who NEF is rallying. Is it going to be Arthur finally? Best RSP and Vidge in both C1 and 2. RSP C1, Vidge 2. Yeah. So that person teleported. Yeah, it'll be... I am curious to see how C1 finals would go with Vidge moving up. Because... Oh, we got a fight here. What's going on? Teleport failed. RSP Dubs scouted your city. I'm going to... customer service. Oh, try... Oh, yeah, okay. So I wonder if there was a dead spot on the map and he couldn't teleport into it. Oh, that'd be... Yeah, that'd be definitely worth a fight with CS. So Enemy is going to take some defenses. Yeah, so what I was saying was if Vidge gets moved up to C1, I would probably get moved up also because we're only a server away from them, 428 and 430, and I don't think there's a 429. So we would get moved up. If Vidge moves up, I'm curious to see how the battle would go. Like if you add Vidge to this, does RSP just bow down and go for second? Or is there sort of like a strategy with the other 3 teams to go for first? I'm not sure. RSP and Vidge used to be best friends, but that's not, they don't share a YouTube channel or Discord anymore. So, and RSP is very competitive. I don't think they would like and agree to just bow down for second place. And really, my opinion is like, you're in the finals, go for it. Same reward for second, third, fourth, like GOT just said. But like I said, at the start of this battle, the teams have to have a strategy, right? And if you have a strategy to not attack the first place team because you don't want to give them points, or not attack the second place team because you don't want to give them points, it plays into number one team's hand. It just ends up giving them more points if you're scared to attack the teams that you're fighting with for second. So don't think anyone's going to attack enemy, and that is the new name for Bevoy, because I can't pronounce it. Waiting Evony to do battle for top 1 Chalons. Yeah, they should. They absolutely should do a championship of championships. Something like that. Why not? They should also just let us pick our battlefield opponents now. Like, some sort of, like, even if it's just an option, do you want to play a 4-team battle this week or a 2-team battle? There should be some change. Something needs to change. The battle, as great as the game is, as great as the battles are, as fun as they are. Yeah, so John Steed says, GOT just needs to grow more laterally. The problem is that costs money on your mid players. Or maybe they just mean power. I think GOT is... Maybe GOT is the 4th best team on C1. They're going to get 3rd, but some other teams had tough semifinal matchups that got them eliminated. Like HOT and CDI are also very good. But GOT is top 5 for sure. But I just don't know what you need. Like, as it looks now, it's very difficult to catch RSP. RSP just destroyed everybody. They haven't lost a Chalons in a long time. What do we got here? Okay, looks like reinforcements. This player is going to take a defense. I'm shocked that AKT is still logged in right now. I thought they'd all be AFK. Like, if they did a thing, though, I don't, yeah. C4 is a lot behind C3, though. You'd almost have to do like a wild card for the 4th place. So, C1, 2, 3 winner, and then a wild card. Whoever got the most points for 2nd place out of C1, C2, C3. Put them in as the 4th place. So it would probably be NEF or DTP on C2. I think they'll get 2nd today. And that'd be the 4 teams. And then you have a C4, 5, 6, and the top 2nd place is the wild card to go in. Because C4 would just get crushed by C. I don't even know, is it PKK or PPK, whatever their name is. It would be the top C4 team, but they're a lot behind the other ones, I think. Virus 14B. Ooh. Wow, GOT is... Yeah, that's weird. 14B ghosted or glitched? Is that the same player with a scout? Wow, I find that really hard to believe. They can ghost 14 billion power? Not sure if that's possible. I want to say I'm in C6. I can't remember. I think C6 is like server 1300 and up, something like that. We will touch our champion. Greet her, come on. Cheers. Get one of those out of the way for the day. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to look at troop. 16 power is 230. So let's just say 200. 8 million March. 1.6 billion times 6. Yeah, so the most, you could probably ghost about 11 billion if you really wanted, if you had straight T16s. Yeah, so I would guess that RSP right now is just not doing much, just joking, talking, laughing, having a good time, celebrating. MEF's probably having a equally good time, just talking, taking second place. Not sure there's much going on in either hive right now or Alliance chat other than acceptance of the score. Let's see what Jake is at now. Jake's at 21 billion. Where's Arthur at? Arthur's still just chilling. And the score, so RSP going to win by 1 million. And NEF's going to be up by 500K. And GOT's up by 600K. So big gap between first and second and third. NEF, 12K 45s. Yeah, so NEF with 12K 45s means that they are, let's see what RSP has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. And then 5 or 6 more K44s. And they might have 1 or 2 out of hive who are zeroed. So 12 to 9, not that big a deal in advantage. But GOT probably has like 3. Let's see. Wait till this next All-Stars. Yeah, man. 14 billion power ghost is insane. Yeah, so GOT has 3, 4, 5, 6, 6K45s, and there's probably a couple more. Like there's a 44, another 44. Yeah, so more 45s means less money spent and more grinding and working hard. But money's where it's at. Wait till, the Elder Dragon, man. Like, let's take a look at that Elder Dragon, what people are talking about. So, it's going to turn Layden into... So the big thing here is the march size. Right there, 40% march size. That's really big. Attack, 115%. So it's going to turn Layden in to that. So you will lose Layden and have that. But obviously that's a good trade. And and all these top alliances have like 7 or 8 people with 2 scrolls right now. So they're going to get a third. And it just makes them pull away even more from the rest of the field, which is one of the reasons why I always say that Evony's doing an injustice to the game with how bad they are at... Well, so GOT moves beside RSP to try and get second place? I don't know what they're doing. Or maybe they're bowing down. We are not worthy. I don't know what they're doing there. I guess it's a decent strategy. Like, why not? Just go see if you could get second place without using anything. No attacks, nothing. Yeah, that's what, yeah, the gap's going to widen. It just becomes, like, unplayable. Like, this is the problem. So, you're going to have a certain amount of alliances who just pull way ahead. Just had to close the door for a second because the kids are returning. Mom took them out for 2 hours. And then you have a lot of really big coiners who will be upset they can't compete with those people. So that's the problem. Like, what about the third and fourth and fifth and sixth place alliances who spend a lot and now won't be able to compete at all? And the problem is they get matched up with them every battlefield. So it's not like they get to go pick on other people. Because once you're like these alliances that are so big, they just face each other all the time. So now NEF is going to rally GOT to try and get some points. To try and keep second, I guess. I wonder if NEF is fearful that GOT, in a sense, would be gifted second by RSP here. If RSP wanted, they could just, wow, you moved, GOT? Why'd you move? I thought you want defensive. Oh, there we go. That's why they moved. The swap. Okay, so let's count their 45s. They're all here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So GOT has 7. Someone moved in again. Jaboki moved in. 84 billion. Yeah, GOT should be able... Like, they got some big players still. They should be able to... like, fill some serious rallies and... like, enough players that don't have to worry about teleporting. Elder Dragon will change the game with Evony 5.0. That's, yeah. Let's see what happens, eh? When K50 drops, which we all know is coming. Evony says it's not. We have no plans to do it. You said that the last 2 times. And I don't know, man. Like, it's going to be bad. When K50 drops, wow. But they're giving away so much free stuff. It's just, there's no way it's not coming. My plan is basically, I'm going to open Archers 16, my final troop, this event. And then I think I'm just going to start saving resource. Like, I will only grow troops off of my family members. And I'm going to start saving my boxes. And that'll kind of be like a refill my treasure chests, my treasures, my treasury. And just kind of start saving a bit in case there's an update. So maybe I could go up 1 or 2 keep levels. But I know the problem is going to be, they're going to do it fast. And I won't have enough time to save. Like, I believe that K50 is coming any event now. I'd be surprised if it's not out before the last week of All-Stars, something like that. K50 will be worth a house? I don't think so. Because all these keeps would sell for like $5,000 or less. Like, I see people selling keeps. There's one keep in a top alliance. I won't say which alliance because, you know, I don't want to say anything about prices, and people are fair to ask for whatever price they want. But one of these keeps is going for, they want over $10,000. And it's like, okay, but you're in like maybe a top 10 alliance. It's a super good keep, but you're just not going to get it. You're not even the top keep in the top 10 alliance. You're like third. So and you can't even recruit players in those alliances because everybody just goes to 2 or 3 alliances now. So like this alliance can sell keeps for $10,000. And so does Vig. And there's rumors maybe they don't really sell it. You're kind of renting it. And then, so you put $10,000 down. Then you have to spend a certain amount a month. And then the promise is if you ever want to leave or quit, you'll get your $10,000 back from a new player who buys it. And that's all well and good as long as there's a new buyer. As soon as those new buyers dry up, all those agreements are gone. Then people are going to get mad. I wanted to leave. I want my money. But you have multiple people with passwords and ownership and, yeah, big problems. Could happen. Oz is rallying someone. But it's all well and good as long as there's buyers, right? So they rallied someone in NEF who moved. I guess at this point, with second place locked up, NEF is just like, yeah, some of us don't want to get zeroed, but NEF is down to 5 teleports. But I doubt RSP cares to port lock at this point. Like, who wants to go through that hassle with 9 minutes left and a big lead? But that's not close to how much they put in. No, exactly. That's what I was saying or getting at. People spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on this game and you get like you basically get 1 to 5% back when you sell. So you just have to accept, man, I paid that much money for entertainment for a couple years. I don't get that entertainment money back. Evony 5-0 will be after All-Star qualification the most. So yeah, that's generally, we got a swap. Or maybe Huntress came back. She was being rallied and came back to her spot. NEF down to 3. So typically Evony has released something major right before Chalon final or All-Star final. So people coined for it, and they did not do it for Chalons. So it should be for All-Stars. It might just be something small, like a new Civ gear. They seem to be giving away debuffs a lot, so they must know that attack is a little bit overpowered right now. Looks like End is probably getting hit. Not End. OxD. Yeah, it's definitely a fun game. Like, no matter what I feel about the state of the game, the coining, the craziness, it's still really fun to play. Like, there is no game like this. Nothing. There's other games that do similar stuff. One thing I would like to see, there's a couple other games I have played in the past where you can actually control your battlefield, your troops. So like you could launch an attack here, all your friends go in, and they come in for defense, and then you could have someone come from the side or come to the back and attack the reinforcements specifically. So like I wish you had a little bit of control like that rather than just press attack and it simulates, but it is what it is. This is what the game is, and it's equally just as fun. So kind of nothing just happening here. So Oz has troops. He's attacking God knows who. I don't know if they will. Everybody always says it. They threaten it as if Evony cares. Like, I think a lot of new people would leave if Evony made it so they just got slaughtered. Like, when they first did K45 and you could just start soloing people at 3 billion. Then they allowed T1 traps to be built. People adjusted. So people didn't quit. If that didn't happen, people were going to quit for sure. So, I don't know. It's hard to say. So NEF's rallying probably a defense. Yeah, that's a defense because it's all sorts of different troops coming in. So RSP might be trying to zero some players on. Yeah. So we're at 40.1. RSP's doing looks like a double rally. Oh, and a teleport happened. So Huntress was 40.1. She got away. Too fast for RSP, but oh, and they got teleports back. I was going to say, but do they have teleports? I think I got the resource to get close to 45, but no scrolls. Hey there, super dude and dudette. So, Megatron, how close are you? Do you have these buildings? This is the key to how close you are. What level are these buildings? Because I'll show you, my 44 Archer camp cost this. 100 billion of everything. And level 43 was like 80 billion of everything. And 42 was like 60 billion. So it cost a lot to go up. This wall cost 70 billion of each. I still have to do this before I do the Archer camp. 30 billion of each. I had to do the Rally Hall and Embassy all the way up to 45 to 44. So, yeah. Depends what you think is close. You're 43. And your buildings are 43? Or just the keep is 43? Like, you're a good trillion of each away, I'd say. That's tough. Very tough. I basically went 1 year with no troops to go from 44 to 45. Like, 1 year, no troops to go 44 to 45. And now it could have been faster, but they took every single alt of mine away for like 3 months. Like, they literally deleted. I had like 25 alts deleted. So I had like one alt remaining. I think I had, let me think, two alts remaining. Only 2 survived. And then they brought out the family member thing, so now 5. But yeah, and that was a big setback for like 2-3 months. I basically gave up on growing. And then the family member thing came back. And then I was like, okay, there's some hope again. And then I started to move again towards it. But I was going to stop and just start making troops. And it sucked because I had a feeling they were going to start deleting alts. So I tried to make a good like run from 44 to 45 over a couple months. And then they clamped down and eliminated everybody's alts in August. That's when I got hit. You got a couple trillion each, then yeah, you'll make it. All right, so there's a minute and a half left. Let's just do a scoreboard. So NEF takes second by 700K. RSP takes first. Didn't quite get the million. They are going to end up about 940K in first. Sam takes first place, probably, over Raven. Oh man, Raven, take it. 200 points, Raven. Just go splat. Raven, come on. 200. Just do it. He has to be aware of the score. Death, Thief, Karamor, Kuma, Karasas, and a lot of RSP at the top, as you'd expect. Let's see who pulls up the rear. Ragnar! Oh no, Ragnar just got 186 points. And I don't know, how do you get, no points? How? You just come in and ghost? You didn't take one building? I don't know what happened there. Enemy said, in first, we not try top 2. I don't quite understand that. I don't know if she meant, or he meant they weren't going for first, so they were playing for second the whole way, or if at the end of the match they just said, we'll sit in third, it's okay. So final results, Raven, you needed just a few more points for first. Do you know a way to get waybills in alts? Relics. Relics, you can get waybills. Or spend money. Thank you. I'm a go now. Make coffee. Yeah, I'm out too, guys. It's been great. I'm gonna have an event in my Discord later today in about 9 hours at 8 p.m. Eastern. I got some co-hosts in it. We're gonna discuss what happened in Chalons, and we're going to do it probably every 2 weeks, and it's just going to be fun talk, drama type stuff with Evony, but we'll start it today, and it'll be mostly Chalons, not really drama, because Chalons, we actually have something to talk about, and when I mean drama, I mean fun stuff, not like, oh, I hate that person, just like what's going on in Battlefield, who's beating who, what the rankings are, that sort of stuff. But that upsets people for some reason. So it'll be fun with just some talk with the audience, etc. Maybe nobody shows up and we just turn it off. Anyways,